Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. Kingdom marriages, we're going to talk today about love and romance. We're going to talk about the king and the queen. You may ask which king and queen. We're going to talk about a few of them. And we're also going to get into Song of Songs. We are going to read Song of Songs in different translations and come together tomorrow and discuss it in the evening time. This is just so incredibly sweet. So as we go forth, you see there's the water running, rushing of the water, and we're going to walk it out today a little bit and enjoy the scenery. People are outside. It's a hot day. It's sweltering, but people still want to be outside because it's just so wonderful to be outside even when it's hot. So for Song of Songs, the Hebrew word for Song of Songs is actually SHIRIM. I hope I'm saying it correctly, but I will include it in the description. It is SHIRIM, and that is Song of Songs, or the Song of Songs. And it is poetry, it is romance, it is writings between the husband and the wife. Or should we say the king and the queen? Now, this king that we're talking about happens to be King David's son, and his proper name may or may not be known to everyone, that his name is actually SHLOMO, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's SHLOMO. And King David's son actually has another name, which is JEDIDIAH. So King David's son has more than one name. It's SHLOMO, and it's also JEDIDIAH, if I'm saying that correctly as well. But I will include the spelling of it in the description so that you will have a point of reference as it pertains to the name. Isn't it wonderful to watch the water flow? So names are very important, and King David definitely loved his children, and he had a close relationship with his son, who later became king. And that's awesome. Wow, look at these beautiful flowers. Talking about love and romance, flowers are always going to spark something a little different and make the love and romance pop. So there are approximately 8 chapters in Song of Songs. And I truly believe there has to be some chapters missing, because I cannot believe there are only 8 there for this particular love poetry, romance, writings, whatever you want to refer to it as, between this king and who is being referred to as the bride of this king. And there's not a lot known about this particular woman. She is like a mystery. I'm going to continue to dig a little deeper to find out if I can find out anything about her. If you have anything to share about her, please do share. But she seems to be a mystery woman. She seems to be a woman that has captured the attention of this king. And we also saw a similar scenario with that when it came to King Xerxes and Queen Esther, who was known as Hadassah. And then we have the example, the wonderful example of love and romance Ahavah is love in Hebrew, in the Hebrew language, Ahavah. And there's so many different words for love in different languages. It's so amazing. Rebecca is like the poster girl, so to speak, for love and romance. It's a true love story. It is like love at first sight. It's everything we read about in romance books or what we see in these romantic movies, these love songs, what we hear in love songs. And it's just, it's incredible. It's like it's too good to be true. It's like he couldn't take his eyes off Rebecca and this man whose name was Yitzhak came together, and they had twins. That's right, twins. Now, there are a lot of miraculous babies coming forth that are coming forth in the works or whatever have you. There's a lot of baby blessing going on, a lot of pregnant women roaming around, and a lot of women that will get pregnant. So this is not just the kingdom marriage and kingdom ministry season, it's also the kingdom baby seasons for those kingdom parents to come together, and they're going to give birth to some powerful royal heirs. These are going to be ones who are going to definitely be anointed and appointed, empowered and equipped for such a time as this. Definitely. So there's a lot going on, and we know that Song of Songs starts out with the bride and the king, well, the king and the bride having a romantic conversation, a very intense, passionate, fire hot conversation. So there's a lot of romance going on in that. There's a lot of romance that was going on between Rebecca and Yitzhak, or many of you know him as Isaac, the son of the promise. And there was a whole lot going on between the king of Persia and Esther. That's right, Esther. Queen Esther. And then we have Ruth and Boaz. There's so many different examples, so many different illustrations of love and romance that are there, that our ancestors, the matriarchs and patriarchs, when they came together, it was definitely, I would say it was definitely a divine appointment. How else can you explain it? It was definitely with angels in the midst of it working. It was that waymaker going forth, opening up the doors for that divine appointment, for the two to come together, the two to become one. So incredible. I just love that phrase, I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. And I also love the phrase that speaks of all types of fruit and flowers. It seems like somebody's outside in the fields, they're picking fruit or whatever have you, but it's just so amazing. It's so incredible. And nobody can make this up. Of course, I didn't plan this. This is just impromptu. I'm just allowing this to happen naturally. There are no notes today, and the birds are providing the background music today outside under an open heaven before the sun sets. It's so wonderful. It's so beautiful. Whether you are already married, whether you are unmarried, whether you're betrothed, whether you're widowed, it doesn't matter what your present season is. Wherever you are right now, love and romance is always, always, always so absolutely exhilarating. It's so necessary. Who doesn't want to be in love? Who doesn't want to go to a wedding and witness two people coming together to solidify their union before their family and friends, and sometimes even before a few strangers? So as we go forth, remember, please, 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 please read Song of Songs, chapters 1 and 2. We're going to get into this and dig into it. Read 2 or 3 or 4 different translations and dig deep into it. It may inspire you to write a love song, or for you to write poetry for your beloved. I love this. It says, I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. So incredible. So amazing to have and to hold. There's nothing greater and nothing better than being in love. Love is definitely the key to everything. Love is the key to everything, and love is that firm foundation. So as you go forth, whether you are married, unmarried, betrothed, widowed, it doesn't matter. You have an important role to play right now, whether you're like Queen Esther, whether you're like Rebecca, Ruth, Naomi, Ahavah, Elisheva, Miriam, it doesn't matter. Put your name there. Even if you don't identify with one of those amazing matriarchs or patriarchs in our history, you can actually put your name there today, because there's something for you to do, something for you to do. There is a kingdom assignment with your name on it. So as we go forth, we're going to declare and we're going to decree. And we're going to speak something into the atmosphere. We're going to cry out for those kingdom marriages that have already come together, and for those that are coming together, those that are being reconciled and restored, those that have already been married, that they will be the ones to teach and reach those who are coming together now, or those who have already come together. The two become one. I love it. There's nothing greater than that. The two become one. It's like 1 plus 1 equals 1. It's more like 1 times 1 equals 1. But however you want to slice it, there's nothing in this entire world, in this planet Earth, more amazing and more awesome than love. As I think it was William Shakespeare that said, to love and be loved. And I'm sure many other people probably said it before William Shakespeare, but many people know William Shakespeare is saying it. And I remember my mother was always telling me, it's better to love than never to have loved at all. She always thought that love was so incredible, so amazing. And she always said that humanity, all of humanity and all of creation cannot thrive without that perfect love, that pure love, that authentic love, that divine love. Love is like a fire. Think about it. There's no way you can stop loving somebody. You can't. I mean, we all are to love one another. And I'm talking about that marriage covenant. When the two become one, when they come together, nobody and nothing can separate those two that have been joined together by the ultimate matchmaker, the Cupid of all Cupids. Nobody can arrange a marriage like Hashem. Let's be honest about it. Let's just be real about it. It doesn't matter who it is. Not our parents, not our spiritual parents, not the rabbi, the priest, the pastor, whomever, not the worshiper, whatever position or title somebody may go by, whoever they are, nobody can do it like the creator of all, the maker of the heavens and the earth, knows how to do it, when to do it, knows exactly how to get it done, So we definitely have to submit and surrender to the kingdom way. And there's only one kingdom. And that kingdom is not of this world. It's not of this world systems. It's not of this earth. That kingdom is indestructible. It may be visible. It may be invisible to some. It may be hidden, but it's so powerful. Think about the dreams and the visions we had. That's one more thing I want to share with you. You have to write down the dreams and the visions. Write down the dreams and the visions that you have in regard to kingdom marriage. Don't forget your dreams. Don't forget the visions. Don't forget what you see in the waking moments. Don't forget any of it. All of it is so much a piece of the puzzle. All of it matters. There's nothing that's insignificant. So pay attention to names, numbers, words, colors, animals, signs. Sometimes there's a sign that has a hidden message behind it. We have to dig deeper. We have to go deeper. We have to be like a scuba diver and go all the way to the bottom of the ocean. As deep calls to deep, we have to go deeper. We have to be able to swim and rise up above. When things come at us from all sides, we have to be able to raise up a standard against it, because we are watchers on the wall, worshipers that worship all the time, continuously. It's a lifestyle. And we have to be warriors that continuously war in the spirit to defend all life and all life forms. All lives matter. All lives matter, and people are not colors. People are not colors. People are not to be categorized or labeled. People are people. People are nations, tribes, tongues. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has ability. Everybody has something in their hand to use for the kingdom. So we have to guard our eyes, our ears, our lips, our minds, our bodies, and everything pertaining to this life, because we are here for such a time as this, because we are blessed to be a blessing, to bless someone else. To bless someone else who needs a blessing right now, someone who needs a miracle, to help hold somebody up that has grown weary. Someone who is going through sorrow and grief, they need someone to help them. So we are the ones that are supposed to help. We're to be the rescue team, because we're the royal heirs, and we are the friends of the creator of all, Hashem, Adonai, El Elyon, El Shaddai, whatever name you prefer to call the creator. Just be sure that you know the creator for yourself, and that you are a friend of the creator, who is 100% spirit. Similar to the wind, but the maker has created the wind. So as we go forth, remember, we are the hands, the feet, the eyes, the ears, and the voice for the true voice of truth in the land of the living. So every word we speak needs to be a word that is like a seed that will plant love, that will plant truth, that will plant life, that will plant light, that will plant something of priceless value, something that will encourage somebody else. Avina Makino, our Father, our King, we come boldly before your holy throne of grace. We thank you for every good and perfect gift. We thank you for your uncommon favor. We thank you that you have given us sustenance. You have given us love, life, and light. And you've given us your perfect truth. Teach us how to war with our hands and battle with our fingers, so we can stand in the gap to make it up the hedge for all of humanity and all of creation, so we could draw a line in the sand, so we do not waver or be shaken by the seasons and the times or what we see with our natural eyes, that we feed our spirit, knowing that we lack nothing and no good thing when we continuously feed our spirit and be obedient to you. Obedience is far better than sacrifice. As long as we are obedient and loyal and faithful, and we speak words of love and kindness to others and even to ourselves, being forgiven, caring, and always sharing, we will always reap a bountiful, rich harvest because we have a rich royal inheritance for such a time as this, so we can go forth because your word, your name, your love is like a fire and a hammer that breaks rocks into pieces. So as we stand together, united we stand, because don't want to be divided, because if we're divided, a divided house will fall down. A divided house will not survive. We're here to thrive. We're here to thrive, kingdom women, kingdom wives, kingdom brides, kingdom couples, and so on and so forth. We're here to thrive, not to barely survive, not to strive. We're here to thrive. We're here to flourish like the palm tree. We are here to have abundance and overflow so that we can help to set the captives free, so we can break the chains and be chain breakers and bondage breakers. We're here to be the ones who stand for kingdom marriages, for kingdom families, for everything pertaining to the kingdom. That our lives will be a witness, our lives will be a testimony. We don't have to beat anybody upside the head or criticize or condemn anyone. When we show love and kindness, people will be drawn and they will see the love, they will see the life, and they will see the light, and they will see the absolute truth. So as you go forth, remember, all lives matter. Even the snake, even the animals, even the people that you see as not being kind and loving like Scrooge or whomever, just remember, anyone can change. There could be a divine transformation that will change that person for the better. So never give up on anybody. And let's offer up praise and thanksgiving to the Holy One, El Elyon, El Shaddai. Abba, we cry out to you. We thank you for giving us all that we need to succeed. We thank you for giving us the seeds of destiny so that as we go forth, we are blessed to be a blessing. We use every gift you have given us, every talent, every ability for your kingdom and for your glory. And we take no credit for ourselves, no recognition. We give it all back to you. We stand on the firm foundation, the rock, which is perfect love, because you are love wrapped up in spirit. So as we go forth, we thank you for planting that perfect love inside of us so that it will exude and overflow to all of those around us. We thank you for our kingdom spouses. We thank you for the kingdom marriages. We thank you for using us as illustrations so people can see that love, that divine love, is absolutely amazing, beyond amazing. There's no word for it. It's absolutely indescribable. So we give you all of the glory, honor, and praise. We thank you. Our hearts are overflowing with gratitude, thanksgiving, praise. We are so grateful. We thank you for the dreams and the visions and the visitations, for the destiny helpers and the divine connections and the divine appointments and visitations. We thank you for divine encounters. We thank you for giving us everything we need, because you're the answer to every question and you have the solution to every conflict. Shalom, beloved. Shalom. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. We want to hear from you because your voice matters. We want to hear what you have to say. If you have a song to share, please share it. Put it in the comments. Connect to the TikTok and Facebook group as well. I will put that in the description as well so you can connect. And you can always send an email. Shalom, shalom, and get ready. We're going deep into the deep. And don't forget, read Song of Songs in 3 or 4 different translations, and tomorrow we're going to go forth and we're going to talk about it. We're going to read it together, and we're going to go deeper into this love and romance, these kingdom marriages. You get excited about it. We got to get excited. Even if you are celebrating somebody else's marriage, that's good. Somebody else's kingdom marriage, come on in. Let us celebrate together. Shalom.